Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Exotic Animal Company podcast. We are here with my co-host, Kaydexx.
Hi.
MichaelVasconez.
Claro que sí.
And the one and only Bunny.
Hi.
So, Bunny has an animal fact for us.
Oh, jeez. Snakes have 2 penises. They're called hemipenes. It gives them better chances when mating with a female.
That's just fucking weird.
Funny thing is, Michael also has 2 penises.
For a guy, that wouldn't be bad.
I feel like it would be, though.
I mean,
But you're not supposed to fuck the butt at the same
Like,
time.
I'm sorry, if I met a guy and he was like, hey, I got 2 dicks, I'd be like, what the fuck? Go get checked
I'm
out.
pretty sure there was a man that had 2 penises. I'm pretty sure he was famous for a while.
Super duper 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 quickly. I just want to say, COVID's fucking over.
It's been over, hello?
No, fuck you. It's over in Kansas and Missouri.
It's over in New York.
Yeah, it's been over for a while, but apparently California's... Last I checked, California was debating...
No, California's still having music festivals, so technically it's over.
Oh, they're having a music festival now?
Yeah, they're having
Okay.
Loud.
The thing is, if they're gonna have music festivals and still make people wear masks, then it's not over.
No, as long as you're vaccinated, you can take the mask off.
That's still an issue. But
Yeah,
that's,
we don't have that problem
I'm
in
not gonna
our section of
comment
Missouri.
on that.
I don't have that problem where I live.
Anyways, so what happened with Cribaz? I'm curious. I see it in the notes for next week, but I want to talk about it now before we get into this weeaboo shit, Kaydexx.
He, so there was this clip that was going around. I can't find it anymore because there's so much shit that's been out since then. But he's a streamer who got partnered after like a day or 2 of streaming or something. I don't know if that's right. It might be after 7 days, whatever. And so he was streaming, and you know how Twitch implemented the new tags where you can be LGBTQ, whatever. He was going out of his way to narrow streams down to just that tag. And he was going into those streams and harassing the streamer while he was live on Twitch. Like,
Oh my god.
He got banned and stripped of his partner status, but then he got unbanned after a week, and he's allowed to be streaming again.
Is he still a partner, or is that permanently removed?
No, they took his partner away, but he can still apply. He can reapply for it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid because there be some gamers out there who literally get banned for hacking and then can never stream again.
Yeah, well, that's just Twitch for you.
There's some
I
people out
could
there
go
who
on for
drop
years.
the hard F word for the gays and are never able to stream again.
I could go on for years about Twitch, but I won't do that.
Bring back Mixer.
We could have a whole podcast about it.
That's
but
true. We could.
you know.
And it would be a YouTube exclusive podcast.
I would sit here for days adding shit to the notes.
Oh god. Alright, so now that we've got all that fun shit over with... Ooh, actually, Michael, you probably watched the Paul Merriweather fight. What'd you think? You think it was a legit fight? And that they, actually went through?
It wasn't a legit fight. It was an exhibition. How the fuck you want a goddamn...
Right. It was an expedition match, but do you think that it was still, it was a proper expedition?
Nobody announced. There was no announcement.
Well, so the reason I ask is because I've seen videos of, it looked like Logan got fucking knocked, and then Merriweather held him up.
Yeah, that did happen.
Logan denies it. That's why I'm asking. And Merriweather denies it, too.
Yeah, Mayweather can deny all he wants. We all know that shit happened.
So I'm asking because I just want to know your opinion.
Like, literally,
It's
you could see freaking Logan Paul's eyes shut and then him trying to topple over like a fucking tree.
Yeah, it's interesting. They both got their bag, and I think that's what the whole point was for a
Mayweather
bag.
got a bigger one, though. That's the crazy part. Mayweather left with at least 8 mil.
That's the first fight he's been in where he hasn't won in a long time. Alright. Kaydexx says the only anime she really knows anything about is Death Note, Weeaboo's Attack.
Okay, to be fair, I never claimed
You
to be
uncultured
weeb.
fucking swine.
I
Well, then that's
never
fine.
claimed to be. I literally said I don't watch anime anymore. Like, I just don't. I don't have time.
Uncultured.
I've watched other animes, but Death Note is the only anime that I remember without having to look it up. Like,
Well, that's still a really good anime. I'm surprised that you started out with that one. Because normally people always start out with Naruto or Dragon Ball Z.
yeah.
I started with Dragon Ball, the original.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say you'd start out with My Hero Academia. All the old school weebs, okay? But My Hero Academia has blown up a lot, and I really like it.
So do I.
You're not even caught up. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, me? Fuck you. I don't have to be caught up to like something.
You do. You don't even know what's happening. It's crazy.
Again, I don't have to be caught up to like something.
Well, I mean,
Don't gatekeep,
You don't
bitch.
have to like it.
it depends, because this is how I feel about Death Note. You can watch Death Note, but if someone were to come to me saying they're in like the middle of the series and they're like, man, I really like this, I'd be like, okay, yeah, wait till you finish it and then tell me if you like it, because
That's gatekeeping,
they're
though.
really shitty towards the end.
That's
This has been
gatekeeping,
a
though.
really good anime that's been getting really popular lately. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah,
Yep,
it's
I've
good.
seen it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, my friend
Have you
told me
not
that it's
seen
really good. I haven't seen it yet because like my friend watches a lot of freaking anime, so I had to get his opinion first.
It is really, really interesting. At first, I didn't like, I saw stuff about it, but it didn't blow up. And then all of a sudden, like, I just started seeing it like fucking everywhere. And so I was like, damn, okay, well now I gotta check it out. And it was really good. It was really good. I'm excited for the second season.
So, Bunny, Berserk. I know it had a 3-part Netflix series. Does it have a proper anime?
So it does have an anime, but it's there's like, I think there's like 2 or 3 different like versions because they like remake them throughout the years. It is currently still going, even though it was made in like the 1980s, I think.
Did I hear wrong in that the writer for Berserk might have died?
He did pass away, but he still makes he made the mangas continuously, and it would take him like years to even get some of them out. And everybody thought that it was going to be forever unfinished, but we found out that he did have an apprentice that plans on finishing it.
That's awesome.
It is one of these saddest animes, and it's really dark, so I don't recommend it for a lot of people.
Don't recommend it for beginners.
If you're easily triggered, don't watch it.
You literally see a woman get raped, so I mean,
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
Also, Bunny doesn't like the turn that Attack on Titan took.
Wait, hey, don't spoil it, because I haven't seen the newest season yet.
What the fuck, Kaydexx? God damn it! I wanted to pit you and Mark against her. Because I like the way it turned, but Bunny doesn't.
We haven't seen the newest season yet, so I don't know what is going
It's
on.
currently on break, so I mean, I wouldn't start it until it starts back up again. It's been
Yeah.
on break for a while. There was a huge earthquake around the area where they produce it, so they cut it
Okay.
short for a while.
I will tell you
like
this,
it so far.
it is marketed as the final season for it,
Yeah.
even though there's a ton more of the manga.
Well, yeah. That's not surprising to me.
Kinda agitating.
Well, for sure, yeah. There's a ton of animes I know that do that. I don't know why they do that, but they do that.
I'm waiting for them to bring back Bleach because that's what I heard they're gonna do.
Oh,
They
I
don't-
haven't finished that, dude.
They don't need to bring back Bleach.
Yeah.
Why?
I have never finished Bleach, and I don't have the patience to do so. Like,
Is there a reason? We might be in the
It's-
same boat.
too long, and I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like there's so much death, but then the character never actually ends up dying, and then it's like, okay, when's this person gonna actually die? Because I'm
Okay,
like,
well, yeah,
confused.
I can see that because like I started watching it when I was younger,
Yeah.
and for like it was really good, and I was only like 300 episodes in, but I was just like, dude, sometimes it's just kind of hard to continue watching it.
Oh yeah.
It would just keep going and going.
That's how the original Naruto felt, because there were so many filler episodes, it just became difficult to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some points during Dragon Ball Z, I felt the same thing, because there were like 2 or 3 episodes in that first season where it was like, oh yeah, here's what happened last time. 20 minutes later, here's what's happening now, and he's still charging up a fucking Kamehameha, and he just charges it for 10 minutes. It's like,
It's really accurate.
what the fuck? You didn't even let the Kamehameha loose! You just sat here for 10 minutes going, Ka! What the fuck?
Yeah, he's in the background doing that while another character's having this internal monologue and going on his whole backstory about how his fucking mother's dead and like, okay, are we gonna get to the fight? What's going on?
Yeah, for real. Either suck his dick or get out. Like, this is boring.
Like, I'm sorry, but the only two characters to really gain development in that damn show is Vegeta and Goku.
Thank you, dude.
Gohan gained a lot of
Vegeta is my
character
favorite,
development.
but I got dogged on for liking Vegeta. I was like, what's wrong with Vegeta? I was like, he had a really good character development. I really like him.
So those are the only two who were in competition with each other about who's stronger and who's not. And Vegeta always got pissed off when Goku won. That was the only good part about it. Them two
That's
actually
called
kept each other
drive,
going.
okay?
Exactly. They kept
Vegeta's
each other
not
going.
too.
And then you got Naruto, and you got freaking, like, barely any character development for, like, a lot of fucking
But I love
episodes.
Naruto.
Yeah, but the issue with Naruto is that it took like
Obsessed with it. but
it took like 150 episodes for one character to develop any direction.
Yeah, my point exactly.
What do you mean? I'm confused.
There was no character development in it. They all stayed the exact same. Their motivations were their motivations were all exactly the same all the time. Like 150 episodes in, and it's just like, what's the difference? I mean, hell, you look at a
Because
show
it was
that's
targeted for children.
not an argument.
I mean,
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was targeted for children, and they had a ton of character development, and that only lasted for like 6
I
seasons.
can, well, I mean, okay, so with Naruto, I see character development because it was something that I really enjoyed. But, like, he starts out as a kid that's, like, extremely sad. And he finds the motivation to keep going. If he didn't have that one motivation, he would have given up. That's the point. Is, like, he wanted to be accepted by everybody else, so he aimed the highest.
Right, but when acceptance is your only motivation, it's not really good character
Well, it's not
quality.
like that now.
Well, yeah, now.
Because there's a, like, Boruto.
Yeah, there's Boruto. Right, but that's a different show. Saying in Naruto, his character didn't change a whole lot when that's kind of the whole point of a show is
No,
to...
I'm saying if you saw Naruto in that, he's a lot different. Like,
Oh, yeah.
He basically grew the fuck up.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's not... Okay.
No, go on.
That's not his show, so it doesn't matter if he grew up then. Shippuden was the only time where there was any real difference in him, at least from what I saw. Then again, 95% of Naruto episodes were filler, so I skipped a lot of them. So I could have fucking missed something.
I don't know. Of the episodes I've seen of Naruto, I feel like there was a little bit of character development in each of them. Maybe not Sakura, because I just can't stand that bitch.
Sakura
What's
is
this?
a fucking.
But
Ain't nobody like her ass.
But I don't know. I think there was a lot of development between Naruto and Sasuke.
I mean, of course.
In the episodes I've seen, I've never finished it because of
Hey,
the filler
they literally
episode.
kissed. They literally
They
kissed.
did! Listen, I'm not even mad about it, okay? Like, yes.
Do we consider manga a part of this conversation?
Can
I
be,
don't
but
read
you're
manga.
gonna be the only one that knows anything about it.
Well, no, it's not that. I'm just upset because, like, I wish that I could collect it, but there's, like, so many that my entire house would just be full to the brim, and I would not be able to handle that. And I just want to be able to collect them.
Well, it's because you look at a shorter anime, like, for example, Attack on Titan, it's 4 seasons. It's a shorter anime compared to other things like Naruto or Bleach or fucking, what's the one about the pirates?
One
One
Piece?
Yeah, that one. You see that, and it's like, oh yeah, this has got to be like a short manga, right? There can't be very much, to work from. And then you see how many volumes and chapters and books
It's still
that they have for the
going, dude.
manga,
It's still
and it's like, holy shit, I could literally fill my office with that.
And then some.
No, one that I felt that was dragged on the longest was Samurai Jack. He kept going after
What?
the same dude. No, he kept going after the same dude for episodes after episode after episode. He could never get to him.
Samurai Jack, okay, first of all, was a great fucking show. Never mind it being an anime.
I didn't say it wasn't bad.
Second of all, they made a new Samurai Jack for Adult Swim, and that shit was fucking gold.
Yeah, well, it is.
I'm gonna have to agree with Michael on this because I could never get into Samurai Jack. I thought it was really, really cool, and I loved the concept of it, but it was tiring.
I could never get into Samurai Jack as a kid.
I feel like it's specifically for certain people, like just
Yeah.
their taste. I can't.
Are you trying to call me that certain people? You trying to say it's for dumb people?
You're a fucking moron.
I couldn't get past the animation style for some reason.
Yeah,
I think
that
that's
was the
why
weird
I
part.
never. I think
Yeah.
that's why I never watched it. I think that's also the reason I don't watch a ton of animes that people tell me to watch because I look it up and I'm like, no, I can't sit through this animation. I don't want to watch this.
Samurai Jack was too. It was a very blocky, square animation style.
I hate it because there's like.
We are talking about the same thing, right? The one where this guy's like, ah, cool. And he's like, it's got those funny memes and shit about that like big demon guy.
Yep.
I love the memes. That's the one thing I love about it. Oh my god, dude, they're so funny.
Has anybody here seen the anime Food Fight?
Oh my god, don't even get me started.
It's softcore porn with food.
Like that when I eat macaroni.
God. Because somebody told me about it at one of my old jobs, and I'm like, maybe I watch it.
Well, did you watch a little bit of it and you were like, no?
Yeah, I was
I'm not doing this.
I was like, not my taste.
I had to give an excuse to John, right? Because, you know, I like anime, and I wanted to try it. But the only reason I wanted to try it is because, like, you know, I'm a young woman and I live in my own household. I wanted to be able to learn how to cook more food for me and John. So I would, like, sit there and, like, study what they would be making, and then I would just be cringing the fuck out every time they would, like, orgasm when they took a bite.
Well, it was worse because we were in this shitty apartment with paper-thin walls, and I would be gaming with somebody, or even on my own, and then out of nowhere I'd look out there, and it's, like, white screened. I'm like, are you fucking watching hentai?
Sometimes I'd have to tell him yes, just because I was ashamed. God damn, I might as well have been.
Okay, listen, I've never heard of this anime, so I had to look it up, and just the stills from the food makes me want to watch this anime, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this anime.
No, it has really good food. I've made food from it before, and it's so good, but
it looks good. I hate how they do that.
Really fucking good. It even teaches you, like, how to make it, like, exactly. Like, it shows them, like, the entire steps. It doesn't show you, like measurements, because obviously that'll never be the same, but it's really good. It is really cool. So I'd recommend watching it, but skipping every single time I take a bite of it.
So this thing I found on it, it says it's Food Wars. Food's so good it'll blow more than just your socks off.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my. I mean, you know, makes sense, I guess.
What about Kill la Kill?
Okay. Oh, hold on. I get it confused with the other ones. Kill la Kill is like with the outfits, right?
I think so. I don't.
Like, it's the two girls that are main characters, and one of them carries around like half a thing of scissors as a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. I watched it when I was a kid.
What the fuck? You watched this as a kid?
Yeah.
She's just covering her tits and pussy. What the fuck?
The outfit is alive.
Have you seen most animes?
The outfit is actually alive. Like, it can talk.
What the fuck?
And they fight each other.
No,
the best part is like her best friend is like a short-haired girl that's like super derpy and silly, and she pulls like an entire bento box out of her fucking shirt between her tits.
One freaking anime that seems like freaking soft porn is High School DxD.
Nope, I will refuse to watch that. I can't. It's too much.
Just looking at their photo for their cover picture. Shit, no, I can't.
It looks nice. It looks nice, and then you watch it.
But then you look at it. This is like that looks like soft porn for high school.
Okay, I'm gonna say something, and I think that only Michael will be the one here that gets it. But Boku no Pico.
I understand what that is. That's fucking gross. Quit.
It's just a joke. People in the anime community would like prank each other by doing that. We'd just be like, "Oh, it's such a good anime. You should watch that." Never yet. Don't ever watch it. It's fucking horrid.
Oh no!
In fact, everybody should do what they can to get that shit banned.
Did Kill la Kill make a video game?
I don't know. There are a lot of video games made up of animes. Like, there's Naruto video games. There's My Hero Academia video games.
I know there's a DBZ video game.
Yeah, of course there is, dude. That shit's old as fuck.
Yeah.
Prison School.
I feel like I'm into like really bushy animes.
Yeah, Kay's favorite one is Boku no Pico, honestly.
Definitely not. And anybody who thinks that that's their favorite anime needs to be shot on sight.
Okay, was BNA technically an anime?
It's American made, I believe. Yeah.
Interesting. So I have a question. All anime is cartoons, but only cartoons from Japan are anime, correct?
Those are the real animes. I'm sorry to say it.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I feel like those are like the real animes.
But it's not like they don't call them anime in Japan. They're like, it's fucking cartoon.
Well, yeah, I think, I don't know why.
Well, no, because there's still normal cartoons in Japan. But like SpongeBob is a cartoon. They still have stuff like that.
I don't think they watch SpongeBob in Japan. I'm being real with you. I don't think they have SpongeBob in Japan.
They do, but I'm using it as a comparatively, there are normal, I'm doing air quotations, cartoons, and then there's anime.
But they don't call it anime in Japan. They just call it fucking cartoon.
I think it's short for animations, actually.
Yeah.
It says a style of Japanese film and television animation typically aimed at adults as well as children. So it basically can be made for anybody.
In
but
Japan,
it's just a style.
they use the word anime, but they use it as like a blanket term for anything that's animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here we know anime as like the Japanese style animation and stuff like that.
Well, I think that I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of what Turt's talking about, like things here. Avatar: The Last Airbender, that is considered an anime. Like everybody considers that one, even though I'm pretty sure it was made here.
It's made in America. It's American made.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And
I always refer to stuff like that. For some reason, I refer it to as American anime. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. Like on Netflix, they'll make their own anime series.
Ooh.
They'll say Netflix original.
So Teen Titans was an American-made anime, and let me tell you,
Yes.
that shit was fucking cool. And I loved
I'm
it.
surprised that Teen Titans Go is still fucking going.
Dude, Teen Titans Go needs to
That is some
burn.
literal fucking bullshit.
No. Listen, hear me out. Teen Titans Go, I thought I was gonna actually really fucking hate it, but the animators and the writers of it are so self-aware that people fucking hate it. It's hilarious and I love it.
I hate it.
think it's cute. I don't like it more than the original. I just think it has a cute little concept.
See, the whole point of Teen Titans, if you look at the comics and if you look at the show, one thing was consistent. It was supposed to be able to bring darker themes to a teenage audience. Teen Titans Go is made for fucking 10-year-olds, not a teenage audience.
That's the difference, though. is
God,
that
it
Teen
pisses me
Titans are
off.
aimed at a higher age of audience, and Teen Titans Go isn't. So I feel like us, that we grew up with the original Teen Titans, we can't really complain about this one because it's aimed for children.
They shouldn't have made one for children, because I guarantee you, they look up Teen Titans comics, first thing you're going to see is Starfire titties and Raven murdering a man.
I doubt that.
I don't doubt that. Because if you look at the comics from Teen Titans, the issue is that I have Teen Titans, the original one, it was made for teenagers, it was obvious. So, a kid probably wouldn't feel great watching Teen Titans, the original one. And if you did, it's because you were probably a little bit more mature than you needed to be. Teen Titans in the comics, it's very dark themes. So Teen Titans Go is encouraging people to go look up these DC anime, like these DC cartoons and DC comics and shit. 90% of the time, it deals with really dark shit like racism, a bunch of really dark, nasty shit that, a 10-year-old probably shouldn't be seeking out. Apparently Samurai Jack was American made.
It was.
Well, yeah, of course it was.
Yeah. Ooh, Powerpuff Girls, that's technically an anime.
I didn't watch it enough to have a really big opinion on it. I just know that my dad used to call me Bubbles when I was a kid.
I enjoyed Powerpuff Girls.
It was good. They've done a remake of it.
I really liked it when Mojo Jojo was on the damn show.
they did a remake of it.
Yeah.
That's one of those shows
Garbage.
that was really, it got kind of freaky sometimes.
It got dark.
Some of the episodes, I'm like, this is not meant for me, but I'm still watching it. Like,
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Castlevania is it's mistaken for an anime, but it's not. The art style is based off of like a Japanese cartoon, but it's not technically an anime because it was based off of a game.
I've heard of the game. I've never heard of the anime
The-
or the show.
The game had anime character-like designs, but it was still technically American-made, and Castlevania was American-made as the cartoon. Which, I will say, Castlevania is the only anime that I've heard Steven Crowder watches, which is really funny to me. I don't know why that's funny to me, but like he's talked about it on his show about like, oh yeah, I loved the game, so I figured I'd watch this shitty rendition of the game. I know Bunny has been trying to force Ruby down my throat lately.
It's just good. I mean, like, it is kind of dark. And the only thing about it that people never give it a chance is that the animation is really shitty. But it's, it was made by Rooster Teeth, and I get it. It was really shitty animation, but they also ended up, like, gaining a lot more money, and they were able to make it look a whole lot better. And, it just continues going. And plus, about 2 or 3 seasons in, the actual author ended up passing away, so a lot of people, I think, stopped watching it around that time. is because they stopped releasing it. But they got back on it, and the only thing that changed was one of the voice actors because he had voiced one of him. I don't know, I really enjoy it. I think it's got a really cool concept of like good and evil, and it's pretty simple to follow because you find out things before the characters do, and so then you get to like try to watch, and you actually get verbally upset when they don't do what they're supposed to. And it's good in the aspect of that people hate it when characters go like OP and they win every single fight. Well, I'm gonna say now that they lose almost every single fight just because they're kids and they don't know what they're doing. And so it's pretty accurate when it comes to, you know, trying to win a battle against somebody that has the power of a god. So, I mean, I like it.
Would you like to hear a fun fact about Thundercats?
That's random, sure.
Yeah. So the show was animated in Japan, but it was produced and voiced in America. Therefore, it became something that was only like shown in America because they didn't have a Japanese version for it.
Yeah, a lot of American cartoons had Japanese artists animate their shows for them.
But Thundercats was the shit. I remember watching that as a kid.
I did not watch it as a kid.
What?
I didn't watch a whole lot of
I've never
anime.
even heard of it.
You never heard of Thundercats? Bro, what the
I'm sure
fuck?
she would recognize it if she saw a
look
picture
it up.
of it.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
since we're in the topic of Thundercats, what about Flash Gordon?
Flash!
I don't know what that is. I'm
Ah!
Who?
Flash Gordon?
Flash Gordon? What? Holy!
Look this up. I don't know. What the fuck is this? This looks like a nightmare. What?
What, Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Some of the episodes for Flash Gordon was kind of fucking like, what the
Am I
Oh.
looking at the wrong thing? It says this shit came out in 1980.
That was it was based on a comic book.
Oh, I was gonna say, why would I have any knowledge?
And it's a
of
movie.
this?
It's a movie. There was a movie that came out in 1980.
Oh, I was like, I was born well after.
And it was like, my dad showed it to me and he was like, this is how you don't make a movie because this movie fucking sucks. And I was like, oh yeah, it does kind of fucking suck. And then they made a television series that appeared on Sci-Fi in 2007 through 2008.
Oh, see, I'm looking at this. As a kid, I wasn't interested in cartoons that had this, like, I don't know what to call this animation. I guess you'd like more, like, realistic animation style.
You didn't
I
like
don't
realism.
know. I didn't like I didn't like those kind of shows. I just wasn't
I didn't like
interested.
it either.
They looked too boring to me, so I never tried to watch them. I started watching anime on complete accident when I woke up in the middle of the night and Adult Swim was on. And
That's how a lot
the
of
first
people
ever
watch
anime
cartoons.
I ever watched was Inuyasha, and I didn't even know if I was gonna like that. But because the guy had dog ears, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. I guess I was just a simple child. Simple-minded, I should say.
So, Bunny, tell me about Cowboy Bebop.
I wish I, could, but I honestly can't really recall a whole lot of it. I know that I really did like it. It's a pretty simple anime, and it doesn't continue going. I believe it's only one season, and it just hasn't gone since.
Cowboy
They
Bebop
have
was good.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. It has a aesthetic to where the Earth and other planets are kind of scrapyard styled, but everybody can travel to space. It's a pretty common thing. People have spaceships that are kind of like cars. They just get in their fucking spaceship and they fucking go to a different planet. It's really cool. I think it's cute.
So, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was I preferred that over Full Metal Alchemist. What are y'all's opinions on it?
Well, I like them both, so.
I never watched Brotherhood. I don't have an opinion. I watched the original, but I've never watched Brotherhood because I heard bad things about it. So
What?
I kind of just stayed away from it.
I liked Brotherhood way better than the original.
I mean, I'd be willing to watch it, but I don't know.
What the fuck is Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's the one that I told you that has the angels and then they fight them in giant mecha suits.
Oh, because this fucking picture I'm seeing looks like fucking ripoff of Starscream.
There's an anime that's, I believe it's a Netflix original. I'm pretty sure it's basic as fuck because I used to see a bunch of kids on TikTok cosplaying the characters. Kakegurui? I don't know how to
I
pronounce
wouldn't be able to
that.
tell you.
It's basically, I haven't finished it. I do that quite a bit. I don't finish animes, but it's a pretty good. I mean, it's decent anime. It's very repetitive, but the story is the characters are kind of creepy. Like it's basically about this high school that all the students are like ranked. So and they all like gamble to like gain their ranking in the school. And then there's this new student who comes in she's like this really fucking badass. She's so good at gambling. She like wins all the time. But like the reason it's so repetitive is because most of the time she plays against like a member of the student council because they're ranked the highest. It always ends up that they've been cheating the whole time. So it's like every time she goes up against someone, I'm like, I already know that they're cheating. Just fucking show me how. I mean, it's a pretty good anime. I like the characters. There's one character who's like, there's like a part where she like loves to gamble and like they're playing, I think they like try to play Russian roulette and she's like basically cumming her pants at the thought of being killed.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now.
What the fuck?
Does she make the Higao face a lot?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have long black hair?
It's shorter. And then they're just sitting across the table from each other, just basically coming. I don't know. They're like, their faces are red and they're just excited about gambling. And I'm like, this is weird.
It's probably more that they're excited they didn't get shot.
No, this girl was she was excited to get shot. Like she was basically begging the girl to make a bet because she wanted to pull the trigger and shoot herself. Like she was like excited about it. I was like, what the fuck?
What the hell?
It was pretty weird.
I watched like half of the first episode and I was like, nope, and I turned it off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that.
All right, Bunny. I'm about to bring up the one thing that I refuse to watch with you. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I'm not caught up on it. I think that it's actually finished now. I'm not caught up on it. I just like
the original run.
Of it. I love it. I love the silliness.
The original one ran in 2005.
I just love how silly it is.
I thought it was nice. I thought it was from the 80s. I can't watch it.
Why?
The animation is just not it for me. And
it's gotta be specific for people, yeah.
My friend will send me clips and expect me to die laughing like she does, and I'm looking at her like, you watch this shit? What the fuck? I guess it's because she sends me these clips and they're all out of context, and I'm like, what the fuck is the context?
What the fuck is Mobile Suit Gundam?
Gundam?
What?
Mobile Suit Gundam.
Okay, listen to me, Turk.
Yeah.
You know that movie, Ready Player One.
Yeah.
You know how they they had that huge battle with like the suit versus the Mecha Godzilla at the end. He had like a sword, and that's Gundam. That's Mobile Suit Gundam. I never personally watched it, but it was always really interesting to me.
I'm gonna name the year an anime came out, and it's something that I've watched, Bunny. So I want you to guess what anime it is based on the year it came out.
What are we doing?
Based on the year this came out, I want you to guess what anime this is because it's something we've watched.
Oh my God.
It's something you've made me watch. Came out in 2011.
Dude, I watched like hundreds of anime. I don't know.
Okay, the main character's name is Gon.
Hunter x Hunter? I
Yeah.
was hoping to get onto that.
Ooh, talk about it.
That's an unfinished anime.
It is.
It's also extremely fucked up. If you get far enough, it like hurts your heart.
So does that mean you're not gonna fucking spoil it?
I'm not gonna spoil it. I didn't think that you liked it that much, that you didn't want to watch it. So if you want, I mean, we could watch it.
There's literally an anime called Princess Tutu.
Yeah, fucking weird.
There's a lot of weird animes out there.
Yuri on Ice.
I actually heard that Yuri on Ice was good.
Oh no, man, it is really
and I
good.
kind of
it just
really want to watch it.
It's a glorified yaoi.
Good. It's just that, everybody makes fun of it saying it's a yaoi. Like, nothing actually happens. It's just that two boys like each other.
Oh, another anime I watched that I actually want to rewatch again because I enjoyed it was Ouran High School Host Club. Pretty okay anime.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's about this girl who she goes to this like really prestigious school that's really only made for like the rich kids. I forget how she ends up getting into the school, but anyway, her family is like super poor, and so she goes to the school and she's like trying to find this like room, and then she ends up breaking this vase that costs a shit ton of money. And the host club for the school is like all these high school boys. It's like a club where these girls can go and like spend the day with them. It's weird. And so basically they think that she's a boy at first because her hair is cut short. And so they say, you'll have to work for the host club in order to pay off your debt since you don't have the money to give us for the base. But once they find out she's a girl, they like protect her and they like treat her as this like little sister, and they make fun of her sometimes because she's like not super girly. So like she puts on a dress one time and the main guy has
the title again.
Or on High School Host Club.
Okay, I know exactly what it is now.
I love this anime. I think it's fucking cute. It's funny.
Oh, I think it's really cute. I watched it when I was a kid.
But I'm so upset because they never made a second season or anything, and so it's just like, what the hell happens to the two main characters? I wanted them to fall in love.
To have more.
Well, I don't think they were supposed to be more. I think it's just a lot of people want there to be more, and I want there to be more. But I feel like if they were to try and make more now, they would fuck it up. So I'm just gonna be like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just make up an ending in my mind. It's all good.
That's what you gotta do, man.
Well, I mean, we can talk about My Hero Academia or Berserk.
Don't even get me started on My Hero.
Dobby.
Dobby.
Dobby? Oh,
Come on, spoil some shit.
no. What if somebody's watching this and they've seen it?
Just talk about the show. What do you like? What do you dislike? What was your favorite moments in the show so far?
There's so much fucking character development, dude. It's like so cute.
I follow somebody on TikTok who's obsessed with Dobby. She's even came out with her own makeup cosplay for him.
Those are the weird people. I think it's cool, but like, I don't know. that's much for me. You know, I think that a lot of it can go into the aspect that anime is made for, like, it can be made for like a target audience, but sometimes they have some pretty dark shit in there. Like when you first get into watching My Hero Academia, it really is like, it's cute, you know, it's pretty encouraging too. But once you get to the Eri or Eri, however you want to say her name, that arc, it can get kind of dark and sad. And if you read the manga, you realize that it only ever fucking gets worse. Like,
you know, it really does.
And it gets pretty sad, and it really shows the struggle of like everyday life and not just, you know, being a superhero. Because I really like the concept of My Hero Academia is that, you know, in America we have like superheroes and we have supervillains, but in this, basically everybody can be that. They can be good, they can be bad, or they can be neutral, but almost everyone still has powers. And so they try to portray that into like the political and cultures of the different worlds. And there's even schools for it, which is, I love the concept. It's just really interesting.
What about, what's the something eternity?
To Your Eternity?
Yeah.
That's blown up recently too. I'm actually currently watching that. When I'm done with this podcast, I'm gonna watch the updated episode of it.
Oh, you weren't gonna play COD with us?
It is also known as one of the saddest animes, but you get to see this thing like learn how to be, I wouldn't say like human, but learn how to survive in the world with humans. I don't know, some stuff has like come up that I'm a bit confused about, and it doesn't really like address things right when it happens. So you just see a lot of like mysterious shit, and I don't know. If you're gonna watch this anime, do not imagine it from your own world. Like, this is just a separate world. Everything, you know, it's differently done there. If you think about it as the world you live in, you're not gonna be satisfied, and you're probably not gonna like the anime that much. I mean, I really like it. I think it's cute. I don't know how long it's gonna be though, because it doesn't really seem like something that could continuously go for like 10 plus years.
A movie anime that I want to talk about, The Boy and the Beast.
Oh, you actually liked that much.
Yeah, I loved that one. I wish there was more lore on it though. I really do. Like movie-wise or show-wise. I think it would have made for a cute show.
I think so too. I really liked it. It made me cry like hella. I'm just a big old pussy, really, but I mean, I like anime movies just because they are short and, you know, they hit your heart right where they need to, but they don't, you know, you don't have to fucking worry about it. Boy and the Beast is something that I had to come across on my own by, like, literally just searching up, like, anime movies. It's not something that's normally talked about a lot, but I really like it. It's really cute.
Violet Evergarden. That's not a movie, but it was a really good anime.
There is a movie. They came out with a movie just recently. I fucking missed it, dude. I fucking missed it. They was only out for like 2 days, and I'm actually super sad because it's one of my top favorite like animes because it's so fucking sad.
It's a cute
and
fucking movie or show.
It's so fucking, it's really cute, and I wish that I was able to see it.
What was the movie about the cat masks?
A Whisker Away. That's on
Hey, I
Netflix.
figured you would have
That's
seen that.
original. Oh my god, Kay, you need to watch this. It's so cute. It would suit you so well. It's called A Whisker Away. It's on Netflix. It's an anime movie. It's really, really cute. If you like anything that it has to do with cat and cat ears and turning into a little kitten, then fucking do it.
I haven't seen this. I have seen it. Like, I have seen it while scrolling through Netflix, and I've always wanted to watch it, but for some reason, I never start it. And
Dude,
I
it's
think
so
I'm going to start it.
I wish I could turn into a kitten like her. That'd be fucking lit.
I remember because I was reading it and I looked it up to read a little bit more about it without spoiling anything, and I asked Mark if he would watch it with me, but he took it as the guy falls in love with a fucking cat, and so he doesn't want to watch it with me, and I was like, no, that's not, oh my god.
So he thought
I'm
that
like,
this dude was about to get in some pussy cheeks?
Yes. And I'm like, that's not, whatever, dude. There is an anime movie I watched called Your Name that I love.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so fucking cute. Oh my god. Okay.
That movie made me so, like, it made me cry so hard at the end, but like cry
is
happy
sad,
tears.
man.
I was like,
It's fun.
yeah. Oh my god, I literally, if you've never watched it, you need to watch it because it's so good.
It is really good. I don't think. Oh no, I think I did show it to John. Hey John, you remember that? It's about like a girl, and there's a meteor that they want to see. And there's a boy
yeah.
there from like the different parts of the world.
Yeah, you talked to me about it, but I told you no.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
maybe
need to
then.
watch it.
Howl's Moving
It is
Castle
really
was good.
Oh,
Howl's
That was-
Moving Castle.
all
Yeah.
Studio
Oh, my shit.
Ghibli movies are good.
That was one that I watched that I liked away.
I have yet to watch a Studio Ghibli movie that's bad. They're all so good. Oh my
Is
goodness.
Ponyo made by Studio Ghibli? I don't think
Yes.
so. I can't recall.
Ponyo?
Is it? Okay.
Ponyo is so. I only just recently watched Ponyo, and I'm so upset that I hadn't watched it sooner. It's the cutest movie ever.
Yeah,
Like-
John isn't gonna know what we're talking about. I've never
Oh
talked to
my
him about
gosh.
Ponyo. It's really
Ponyo
cute. It
is
was the first
so
thing I ever
fucking
watched.
Cute.
I watched it when I was younger. I
Oh.
watched it in theaters actually.
Oh, you lucky son of a gun! I would
So-
Yeah.
be able to watch that movie in theaters.
So, Michael, do you prefer anime movies or anime shows?
Shows,
Shows?
but sometimes the movies can be good too.
Well, the movies hit like a specific mark though, because sometimes they'll come out with movies that literally like have nothing to do with the actual anime, but recently, like when new anime movies come out, they actually do include it into like the series, just like Demon Slayer movie. I have never seen an anime blow up so fucking fast in my entire life. When that Demon Slayer movie came out, it was in theaters for over a month. You know how like big of a thing that is for an anime made in Japan?
Not only that, but like when Bunny took me, we took my mom, and my mom enjoyed it too. And she has never seen an anime before in her life, and it was subbed, not dubbed, and she still thought it was a really good movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was that good. It like I would have cried if there wasn't person next to me.
My mom. If my mom was not next to her, she would have broke down into fucking tears.
Really, I saw that movie twice. I saw it with like my best friend, and then I saw it with him and his mom. And like I think that it became a bigger thing once people actually started seeing the movie, because I think a lot of people saw the movie before they saw the anime. And this movie takes place between the first and the second season, but the second season isn't going to come out until I think October of this year. And it's easy to follow along even if you haven't watched the actual anime. It just really like hurts your heart if you like specific characters, and oh my god, it's so sweet. I didn't think that I would like it when it first came out. I saw it and I watched like a couple episodes, and it was really slow at the beginning, and so I stopped watching it and I wasn't interested. And then I started seeing like clips of like later in the season, and I was like, damn, actually I'm missing some stuff. So I watched it. Now I'm really like obsessed with it. I would put this like right next to My Hero Academia on my list. Like it is way up there. And I think in the box office, like when I last checked, just in America, it made like almost $500,000. Not $500,000. It made $500 million, I think. $500 million. Yeah, it made like 433 million in box office last time I checked. I'm gonna look now because I'm interested.
I've seen a lot of memes from this movie, so I'm gonna bring it up, okay? My Neighbor Totoro.
That is such a good movie.
What's it about? I have no idea what it's about.
Please watch it. Okay, I need to look it up real quick because I honestly haven't seen it in a while. But I know it because me and Mark watched it. We went on a whole Studio Ghibli binge and watched not all of the movies, but most of them.
Did Mark like it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's the cutest movie ever. So it's set in 1950s Japan. These two sisters, they move into an older house to be closer to a hospital where their mother is staying. She's recovering from like an illness. I don't know if they ever say what she's recovering from. Anyway, so like they become used to their older house, and there's like these little soot spirits that they see moving around the house sometimes. One day, the older girl like goes outside and she sees one of those little spirits like running off. So she goes to follow it, and it takes her to this huge tree where she ends up finding a way to get into like the base of the trunk or whatever. And then she sees Totoro, like this huge spirit. They don't really ever say like if he's an animal or what. He's just Totoro. And so they end up befriending Totoro, or both the sisters, and they do things with him. There's like this other spirit who like he's like a cat that can turn into a bus. And so the bus takes them to the hospital to see their mom. So they're just sitting in the window of this hospital room looking at their mother. It's a really cute movie. But then again, I just have a bias for Studio Ghibli movies, so.
I actually want to say something. I don't know if this is like true or not. I could have sworn I just saw something about it, and it was about how like whenever they were filming like a specific movie, I don't know what movie it was, some movie was being filmed, okay, and there was a really small Japanese girl, and there was like a really big, I think he was like German or American, I don't know, it's a really big guy. She wasn't able to pronounce his name, so she called him Toto something, and I think that the name Totoro is based off of him because he was a really big man that was like super nice and he was really sweet. Just when I saw something about that. I was trying to find it while you were having the conversation, but I can't find it anywhere.
I mean, it's altogether possible. It sounds like something they would use.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that. That's cute.
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
The first anime movie Bunny ever showed me. You remember what it was, Bunny? Because I do.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to recall, but I probably won't be able to.
I'll give you a hint. The director was Katsuhiro Otomo.
Just say it, I can't recall.
Akira.
Oh, Akira!
It was set 31 years after World War III, and it was sparked by a massive explosion that engulfed the city of Tokyo, set in the sprawling metropolis of Neo-Tokyo. Built on the ruins of the former and teetering... That's a big fucking word. Basically, this place is about to fall apart at any point, and it follows the stories of a couple friends that are in a motorcycle gang, and their lives are changed on the outskirts of the city, and that was a good fucking movie. I would rewatch that movie. I loved that movie.
Have you seen it, Kay?
I have not.
I will say, it's old. Came out in 1988.
It's really good animation. It's really good animation. Their animation was like fucking top notch.
It's set in 2019.
24 frames per second.
Oh wow.
Yeah, most animes are shot at 12 or 8.
You know what's even funnier is I'm pretty sure me and Bunny watched that in 2019.
Jesus.
That's when I first saw it, was in 2019.
It looks pretty badass.
It's fucking cool, and it's one of the better old animations. Like, the animation style, for me, I like it better than the old Transformers animations. Now, you and Mark need to watch that one. You'd enjoy that one. You need to watch it too, Mike. It's really good.
I probably will.
Well, we are 13 minutes over time now.
Dude, what can I say? Anime is fucking amazing.
Is there anything else specifically you guys would like to talk about before we close out?
Watch Demon Slayer.
How about you, Kay? Any anime you want to shout out?
Not really. I can't think of any, actually.
Michael, is there any anime besides Bleach that you want to shout out?
Inuyasha.
Oh, yes. Inuyasha's good.
Alright. Well, Bunny, is there any social media you want people to check you out on?
I'm good.
Michael, is there anything you would like to shout out?
Follow me on Twitch. Yep, at MichaelVasconez.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by the podcast. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.